Welcome to the Random Shit Talk Podcast. I'm Myrick, he's Eric, and this is the Random Shit Talk Podcast.
All right, so let's piss off a whole bunch of people at once. So I went down a rabbit hole last night. I couldn't sleep, and I found out that Taylor Swift's whole back catalog was bought by George Soros, or however the hell you say his name, who is basically the head of all media in America, like all of it. I don't know exactly the amounts, but there's three major heads of media outlets in America that they own basically all the little ones underneath it, and he's one of the three. That's basically it. And then you have Kelsey, who is now the face of Pfizer. He was named, he was on the commercials and all that shit. Is it possible that this is all a plant? You have George Soros, who's a huge liberal, buying all control over Taylor Swift's money, really. I mean, he paid $1.2 billion for her whole fucking catalog, so paid for her, basically. And then you have Kelsey getting more money than he's ever gotten in football from Pfizer. Coincidence?
Okay.
What's your thoughts?
I don't know. I guess for me, I've never seen a video of George Soros. I've never heard him talk. I've never heard anything about him other than people blaming him for everything that the left's doing. And it's the same thing on the opposite side for the Rupert Murdoch thing.
Yep.
They're like, oh, well, he's this way and he's that way. And I've never heard him talk. And if let's say I had that type of money, what is the conspiracy?
What would be the conspiracy? Is that you plant them to become America's couple, and then America's couple nominates or puts their vote towards Biden. That's the rabbit hole I went down.
Okay. So, and this is the rabbit hole that I feel like the right is pushing because of what Taylor Swift said in 2018 in her video, where she was like, I'm voting for this person because, and they were like, don't hurt her dad and whoever else was sitting in the video, and they're saying, don't do that, don't come out publicly because you could lose a lot of fans, which would cost you a lot of money. But she was like, I have to put my own beliefs over.
Didn't go to school with MJ. Didn't go to school with MJ. It's one of my favorite lines. It's one of my favorite business lines. Republicans buy shoes too. I fucking love that line.
But what I'm saying is this right here is, and like you said, but if you want to go that route, the smart thing would be to go Democrat. Because
that's what I'm saying. They're both Democrat.
Are you talking about
that's
MJ? What I'm saying. For her. Because think about it. How many Republicans buying Jordan shoes?
All of them.
Not a lot.
Really?
No.
You don't think our generation Republicans? Yeah. Oh, yeah. All the white boys? Come on. Oh, yeah.
No, not like.
Come on.
But look at this right here. Where do you think Jordan made most of his money? His shoes?
No.
From what?
From the whole brand as a whole. From his name.
He made all his. You can look it up. He made all his money from prison systems. He owns prisons, private prisons.
Really?
Guess who's killing for shoes? Guess who's going to prison for killing?
I did not know that.
I wouldn't waste my money on Jordan.
I would never
not doing it.
Jordans. Yeah, I'm not fucking paying for that.
But that's where I'm saying, whenever you think of rich people, they don't spend their money on stuff like that. Whereas you think of who's trying to keep up with the Joneses, who's buying things
poor people
to make their, and what are most poor people?
I would say Democrats for the most part, yeah, because they're used to using the system. That's my point. But you're kind of making my point for me that they're going that way. They're George Soros and Pfizer.
It's flipping now. Yeah, it's flipping now. But what I'm saying is, like, for her, the smart thing to do if she wants to sell records, who's buying her records?
Oh, for sure, 100% agree with you, 100%. But you don't think there's influence as far as? So let me ask you. Let me reword this. If Travis Kelsey and Taylor Swift in June come out and say we put our vote or whatever the hell it's called, whatever, to Biden.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's a coincidence? Do you think that was already going to go that way? Or do you think there's some influence?
I think it's going, for her, it's always going to go that way. And here's the reason why.
We're talking about arguably one of the deadest and dumbest people we've ever seen in our history of our country.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When you have, for a matter of fact, here's the thing. Would you have a problem with a child?
Of course.
Do you have a problem with it?
Of course.
So, would you vote for somebody?
We can't use that word on fucking YouTube, right?
I'll blank it out.
Okay.
But would you vote for somebody and you know for a fact?
No.
But we voted for Trump. Not once, but twice.
How do we know for a fact? That were never proven.
No. One was pled
out.
What's the thing called?
Pled down.
No, not pled out. Not pled down. A deal was struck.
Yep.
But you know he was charged for it.
Correct.
This last one, the defamation case, but the only difference is statute of limitation but not statute of limitation on the defamation whenever you speak bad of that person. So, but because it took so long ago to happen.
Was it actually proved?
Yes. That's the whole point of him not being able to say anything about it, or he's going to lose money out of the deal. You might not go to jail for it, but does it matter?
Hold on. I thought the gag order was all proven to be a bunch of bullshit because the one judge just doesn't like him.
No. There's always levels to it.
You have to do so much editing.
It won't be. It's not hard at all anymore. But there's levels to it, and here's the reason why. So if you're 18 years old and you're dating a 15-year-old in this state, so that statutory, even though it wasn't anything else. Okay, so now let's say you're dating
that got caught in a club.
Yeah, so let's say you're 22 years old and you're dating a 22-year-old, and y'all been dating for 6-7 months, and y'all go to the bar and you're both drinking, and then y'all go back to your place and you sleep with her, and a week later she decides, I didn't really want to do that. She can count that, and you're done. Yeah. So in the case of where I think this went was, he insinuated that she was going to get something out of this, and then when she didn't, oh crap! So now she's mad about it. She sits about it. Well, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do.
So let me ask you a question: is that in your eyes, not the rules? In your eyes, is it?
In my eyes, it didn't. In my eyes, I'm looking at it as like you played yourself. But
Correct.
In the law.
See, I think it has to be forceful. That's just my opinion.
Okay. So, but for Taylor Swift, hers is, I don't care what.
Yeah.
So, no matter what you say, her morals tell her she's not voting for that. Or somebody who's misogynistic, where she doesn't agree with how he speaks about women.
Yeah, whatever.
She's not going to vote for that. It's never going to change that.
So you don't think there's any coincidence the fact that Travis Kelsey has only ever been seen with big, fat-ass black women his whole life, and now all of a sudden he picks the whitest, skinniest, nothingest girl, and it just is a coincidence that they both are part of that?
Why can't Taylor just be his paid sporadic? Or
hold on, hand up, hold on.
Or hold on. Hear me out. Or
I would have been more on your side if you would have said maybe they met each other at one of those rally things, or maybe they got together because they were both in the same party. Not she's his paid sporadic. Hold on.
So you have a type, right? This is what we're saying. You have a type, and then there's that one outlier that's like, dang, why did that happen? Or in his mind, because until he got famous for playing football and being a star, those type of girls didn't give him no attention. But because he danced and acted like the guys he worked out with and played football with, the other girls did give him that type of attention. And all of a sudden, now
it's just surprising you have like 5 exes that all look exactly the same, and then
because those were the only ones that were interested in him. We're interested in him.
You're way nicer. You're so nice.
Then all of a sudden, she's like, they make it to the Super Bowl.
Sporadic. They're not even playing the same fucking sport. They're not even.
But see, you're letting it go over your head.
I would step over her body to get to.
No. But listen, you're letting it go over your head. I'm saying you were giving your description of trashiest.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I understand where you're bringing this back to. I get it, but
so
I don't know. I went down a rabbit hole last night, and I was just like, maybe there's something here to this.
It's a fun rabbit hole, and I agree with you completely. But I had to be the devil's advocate in this because there's so much more to this.
I do. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. Ever since the Cat Williams stuff, I do think there's a lot more plants than we realized.
Oh yeah.
There's so many. I never even thought about Kevin Hart. I never even realized that. Like, who moves from New York to California and already has a TV show? Like, holy shit, he did. Like, I didn't even put that together.
Especially for us. All right.
Now, that was our random topic for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Eric. He's Mark. And you guys have a good one.